Hello and welcome to Confessions of a Yarn Addict. This week I've got lots to share. I've got some progress on two projects, new magazine design, news about what's coming up in Vlogmas, and very exciting news to share about something that is launching on the same day that this video is going live. So welcome to Confessions of a Yarn Addict. If you are new here, my name is Anniken. I design knitting patterns. I teach knitting workshops online and in person, and I sell yarn from my website yarnaddict.co.uk. So first, I got some very exciting news. I am launching something I've been working on all year. If you're watching last week, I think I mentioned it last week, didn't I? I'm launching my new online course, Successful Brioche. So I'm just moving some stuff around here so I can show you. Successful Brioche is, if you're new to brioche or you've done a bit of brioche but you want to get some more experience and you want to move your skills on, then Successful Brioche is suitable for you. It takes you right through from how to knit single colour brioche and two colour brioche rib into working increases and decreases to create gorgeous patterns like this, which is my fantasy brioche wrap from last year, which is still 25% off till the end of today. Although I do have another discount, another special offer coming for the whole of December for patterns only, so I'll talk about that a bit later on. But let's finish talking about brioche. So my Successful Brioche is something I've been working on all year. It's taken me a long time to record all the videos, add captions, add all the other bits and pieces, put it all together, and I've just got to check it today and write a sales page, and then tomorrow it will be going live, which is the day that you're watching this. No, the day that this video is live, Thursday 30th of November, is the day the Successful Brioche course will be going live. So whether you are brand new to brioche or whether you've done brioche in the past but you need a bit of a refresher, or you've done basic two colour brioche but you want to move your skills on and learn more, then this is suitable for you. So it goes through from single colour brioche, two colour brioche, increases and decreases to create these beautiful patterns, as I said. And then it also goes into knitting brioche in the round, fixing some simple mistakes like picking up dropped stitches and picking brioche, things like that, and how to read brioche charts. It does include 3 patterns, I think, yes, 3 patterns. It includes my course brioche headband. The course also includes syncopated brioche, and my course brioche headband, which is only available for people who've done my in-person workshops up till now. Now it's also going to be available for people who are doing this online course. That is syncopated brioche. And my course cow, which is available from Ravelry and Payhip as well, but it's free if you do this course. That is a cow to match the course headband, and that is also syncopated brioche. So once you've learned the basic two colour brioche, that's a really good project to practice on. And then I've also included my twist hand warmers, which I don't have here at the moment, which I use for my brioche improvers in-person workshops, and that's only been available through the in-person workshops so far. So you get those 3 patterns for free included in this course, and you get indefinite access to the course. Everything's available straight away, so you can start watching it straight away. As soon as you pay for it, you can start watching it, and you can access all the material straight away. So if you don't want to start from the beginning, if you want to jump in somewhere in the middle, you can do that. You keep indefinite access. You can watch it as many times as you want, and I will be there to help you along the way. So it is a self-guided course, but I will be there to answer questions and help you along the way. And if necessary, I will record extra videos and things to explain things if that is necessary. So I hope you enjoy this course. It is a special introductory offer for the month of December. So from when it launches on the 30th of November till the end of December 2023, it is on a special offer. I will put all the links and details below this video. If you are a newsletter subscriber, there will be a extra discount on top of that. So if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, make sure you subscribe. I'm sending one out. One actually goes out at the same time as this video goes live. So you may not get the discount till next week, although I may resend. I may see if I can resend the newsletter to new subscribers over the weekend or something. We'll see, but the discount will last probably for the first half of December, I think, although I haven't decided that yet. So make sure you subscribe. Go to my website yarnaddict.co.uk or click the link below this in the description below this video, and you'll find all the details in the description below this video to everything I'm talking about today, including links to my social media and obviously how to sign up to my newsletter. Also forgot to say, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Okay, let's move on to a new design. Actually, let's do that first. So the new issue of The Knitter is out on the day I'm filming this, so the day before this video is on YouTube. My design is that one. I love this. This is a brioche sweater. So I'm going to show you my design and just a quick glimpse of some of the other things that are in this magazine. It is issue 196 and it is in the shops in the UK now. They also do a digital version, so if you're not in the UK, or even if you are in the UK, you might want to get the digital version. So I'm just going to flick through and show you my design. So I have actually designed a Mobius cowl for this issue. If you haven't done a Mobius before, this is what I told the knitter when I designed this. A Mobius is a magical thing. It has no right or wrong side rows and one continuous edge. Once you master the Mobius cast on, the rest is easy. So that's my comments on this design. If you haven't done a Mobius before, it's really good fun, and this is quite a small cowl that's quite easy to knit, and as long as you can master the Mobius cast on. I describe it in the pattern. I do have a link to a tutorial which I will link below. I gave the knitter the link as well, I think. Oh yes, it is included in the pattern. So I'll put the link to the cast on below. It is also included in the pattern in the knitter. So if you're more of a visual person and you need to see it, you have the written instructions in the magazine, and then you have my tutorial on YouTube. The yarn I use is KC Collection Mulberry Soft DK, which is a DK weight yarn, 70% baby alpaca, 30% mulberry silk, so soft and gorgeous. And it has 100 meters per 50 gram skein, and you need 2 skeins. So you need 200 grams or 200 meters. It's called Sangria, and it is gorgeous. So very light, airy, fun accessory, fun to knit, easy to wear. I like cowls because they fit under your coat easily, and this one is a little bit more drapey and not kind of up around your neck too much. So I think it's really nice. You can wear it under a coat, you can wear it just over a shirt like they've done, or a blouse like they've done in the photos, or over a sweater or something, just as an accessory inside as well. So I really like that. It's fun. And then the design that was on the cover is this one, which looks gorgeous. It's brioche on the top and on the sleeves, and then the blue bit here is stocking stitch. So I really like that. That's really, really nice. And then there's a feature on Fair and there's some other designs. I'm not going to show you all the designs. This one I really like. This is by Lisa Richardson, and I think it's Rowan Felted Tweed. Looks like Rowan Felted Tweed. Let's have a look. Yes, it's Rowan Felted Tweed, which is really nice to knit with. And then there are some mittens, which are very pretty. Let me just find the main picture for those. I've got to be careful what I show you, because I don't want to show the charts and everything. Those are very pretty. And there's also a very nice hat with like twisted stitches. That's very nice. I like that. And then there's like a big feature pull out thing in the center on Mary Henderson. So there's a pattern by her, and then there is an interview. It's an interview? No, I don't think it's an interview with Mary Henderson. I think it's a feature on Shetland Gems, Heritage Patterns. Yeah, and then there is this Shetland inspired pattern by Mary Henderson, which is very nice. And there is like a yarn review, a really lovely cardigan, nice and cozy. That looks quite warm and cozy. It's got cables, yes, cables. And oh, this shawl, that one is gorgeous. That is by the lovely Kath Andrews, who designs beautiful shawls. It's knitted in Macintosh blue-faced, Macintosh BFL, which is 100% British blue-faced wool. And it's 600 meter in 150 gram skein. And you need one of each of the two colours. I really like Macintosh yarns. In fact, I'm expecting some more yarn from Macintosh today or tomorrow, I think, for a new design for, can't remember which magazine. I think it might be the Knitter. And then I have actually another sweater that's lying next to me at the moment, which I can't show you yet, which I need to sew up. It's come back from one of my sample knitters, and that's also in the Macintosh yarn. And I've used Macintosh yarns loads of times, magazine designs. I really like it. I have a Mobius shrug thing here that was in the Knitter, I think, or was it Knitting Magazine? It was in a magazine earlier this year, I think, or end of last year, but I can't get to it very easily without knocking over a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to show it to you. But I really like Macintosh yarns. I've knitted with several of James's yarns, and I really, really like them. I do actually have an affiliate link to Macintosh, which means that if you order through my affiliate link, then I get a tiny percentage of your sale. You don't pay any more, but I just get a tiny percentage. And things like that, affiliate links, do help me to keep this channel going, because YouTube doesn't pay that much, and it just means that I can keep producing good content for you guys. So if you are thinking about buying something from Macintosh, either for this pattern, this is actually a knit along, so this is part 3. So if you haven't bought the last 2 issues of the Knitter, you would need to buy those as well to get this full pattern. I'm assuming that, I don't know whether you can get the full pattern from their website or anything, but anyway, it's a gorgeous pattern. And so if you're interested in buying from Macintosh, I will leave my affiliate link below. So if you want to order and you want to use that link, I'd really appreciate it. If you don't want to use my link, that's absolutely fine as well. And then there are some like news pages. This is called the Knitter Loves. Lots of interesting stuff. New yarns, new patterns, new collections, new books, lots of exciting things. And then there's a bit of there's 2 designs in this issue which have like slit stitches, mosaic color work, which I like this one. This looks very nice. And that is it, and that is all the designs in this issue. That's mine there. That's all the designs in this issue. So this is issue 196, is in the shops in the UK at the moment. So let's move on and talk about what I've been knitting this week. So we went to the cinema on Friday. Last week, middle of last week, I finished my socks last week, and then I cast on for a hat. I was teaching a hat workshop last Thursday, I think it was. So I wanted to do the crown increases so I could like demonstrate at the workshop. And then I wanted to knit on it when we went to the cinema on Friday, because it was fairly easy knitting because it's just stocking stitch. So I'll show you how far I've got. So I actually had a marker in where I started at the cinema, where I got to, so that's where I finished at the cinema. This is what I've knitted the last couple of days. But at the cinema we saw Napoleon, which with the previews was 3 hours in total. So I knitted for 3 hours at the cinema, and I knitted 45 rounds, 144 stitches a round, which I think is something like 6,480 stitches. But I am using Schwedenroth, no, can you see that? I don't know. Schwedenroth Luxury Sock, which is superwash merino nylon yarn. I got it at Beautiful Knitters when I went to London last spring, and Simon chose this yarn for his hat. So I'm probably about halfway, maybe. I'm going to try, I think, to finish this before we go to Norway in 3 weeks. Just under 3 weeks. If not, I will take it and finish it when we're traveling. But I think I want to try and finish it before we go. I've been taking it out with me when we go out on the weekend and stuff. So if I get any time to knit, if we go and sit in a coffee shop or a pub or something to get a drink, I can get that out and do a bit of knitting on it. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. I've not been working on it a lot in evenings because I have other projects I'd rather work on in the evening. And I'm also working on some stuff for some workshops coming up in the next 2 weeks that I desperately need to finish, so I'm not working on it a lot at home. The other project I've been working on is my, I think it's going to be a cardigan. It is, the yarn is by Pixie Yarns. Bit of a, it's Pixie Yarns, isn't it? Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, Pixie Yarn. Don't know why I had a bit of a kind of brain block about that. So this is what I've knitted so far. So I'm knitting it top down. This is the back. I got a little bit bored by doing garter stitch, so I started adding these elongated cross stitches, which I really like, and I've used a lot of times before. So I have a skein, this purple. I'd hoped I would use the top to the underarms. I was hoping I would have enough with one skein. I weighed the yarn. I couldn't sleep very well last night because I was teaching yesterday and I had a really horrendous drive home from the workshop. I was a bit late leaving because I thought I'd left something in the shop, so I ran back up to the shop to look for it. Turned out it was in one of my bags the whole time. So I was a bit late leaving, and then to drive from Bobby Tracy in Devon, where I was teaching, to where I live in the afternoon. When I got in the car, put my sat-nav on, it said 1 hour and 4 minutes. When I got to Plymouth, which is about halfway, it said 1 hour. So when I'd driven half an hour, my sat-nav had gone down by like 4 minutes. Does that make sense? So basically, if you're not familiar with the southwest of England, Devon and Cornwall, I live in Cornwall, there's a river that separates Devon and Cornwall when you drive, and we drive through Plymouth, cross the Tamar River into Cornwall, and the bridge that crosses the Tamar, called the Tamar Bridge, it has 3 lanes on the main bridge, 1 in each direction, and then the middle lane they alternate. So sometimes it'll be going towards Plymouth and sometimes it'll be going towards Cornwall. So they alternate depending on where the heaviest traffic is. And I queued up for 1 hour for the bridge. What should have normally taken me 5 minutes, maybe 10 in the rush hour, took me 1 hour to drive. And it was only because they had the middle lane on the bridge closed. Now, they sometimes close it if the weather's really bad and it's very strong winds and things. They will sometimes close the middle lane, or if they're doing engineering works. I couldn't see them doing any work there last night. Maybe they were during the day, I don't know. But the fact that they closed it in the rush hour it's just unbelievable. So it took me 2 hours to get home last night, so I was exhausted by the time I get home, really tired. Didn't do much knitting last night, and then I woke up in the night because my shoulder and my back was hurting, and I was thirsty, and I needed a loo, and I was hungry. So I got up and I did a bit of knitting, and then I decided, because I thought this looks like it's going down quite quickly, so I decided to weigh it. By the way, it looks quite a lot brighter on the screen than it does in real life. I decided to weigh it, and I have like 44 grams left. So I've already used up half of it. So I think I'm going to rip back till I get to like 50 grams left. And then I'm going to probably put these stitches on 2 of those, are they called barber cords, I think we're calling them, and block this because it is garter stitch. And if I measure it like this, it's not that long. But if I stretch it, it's much longer. I don't know when I block it and then take the pins out and let it relax how much it'll shrink back by. So I think I'm going to block it because I don't want the armholes too deep. So I might block it first and then unravel if I need to, or I might unravel. So I've got 50 grams left and then block it. I haven't decided yet. The other yarn I have available for this project is this skein, which is also by Pixie Yarns, and it has some of the purple that's in that other skein. And then I have a set of mini skeins, oops, like that. There's another skein of this summer, I'm not sure where, because I used one for swatching, so I have 4 left, and I've used one for those cross stitches, and that's the barber cord I was talking about. And then I do have this skein, which I can use if I need to. I'm not sure I will. And then I also have 2 other mini skeins sets. Apologies for the rustling. So I have these 2, which are the spring equinox mini skein set. So that's solid, and that's speckled sparkly. So I might use those. I haven't decided yet. The ones I've used, the other mini skeins I've got that I've already used are the summer equinox. I didn't, but no, summer solstice, sorry. So spring equinox are the blue, green and purple ones. Summer solstice is the ones I've been using. Autumn equinox, that what it's called? Yeah, autumn equinox I didn't buy because I wasn't that keen on the colours. They're a bit more kind of orangey, browny colours from what it looked like on the screen. And then there was like a Yuletide set, and there was a winter solstice, and I ordered one of those, but I can't remember which one. I think it might have been the winter solstice one, but I can't remember. And then I also ordered another skein, which is completely different. So I do have that coming possibly today. So I'll show you that next week, unless it comes before I edit this video, then I'll add it in, but I don't think it will. So yeah, I need to decide what to do about that. I do have to do some work on some samples for I'm teaching a festive workshop next week and the week after, and I should have worked on those in the last couple of weeks, but I had to work on the deadline design, so I started on it, but I haven't made a lot of progress. So my priority for the rest of this week needs to be to get that sorted, because I need to knit up the samples. They're just little tiny ornament type things, and write the patterns and stuff for that, preferably this week. We got quite a busy weekend. We plan to go out on Saturday, and then we're away on Sunday for the day. So I could take it with me. It's something I probably knit in the car. I should have a fair bit of knitting time on Sunday, but I need to decide whether I have time to do that or not, but we'll see. Okay, so that's all the knitting I've been doing this week, but we do have some new purchases as well, so let's show you that next. So last week I was teaching a spinning yarn, and every time I've taught there lately I bought some yarn. This is a yarn I've never tried before. It is Stylecraft Head Over Heels sock yarn. It is the Walking in Nature series, I guess, designed by Stuart Hillard, and I really like those colours. And I haven't tried Stylecraft Head Over Heels sock yarn before. It is wool and nylon. Where does it say what it is? Yeah, 75% superwash wool and 25% polyamide. I haven't tried this sock yarn before, and I need to try it because somebody might ask me my opinion on it. So this is market research as far as I'm concerned. If I finish Simon's hat before we go to Norway for Christmas, I might cast this on to knit while we're travelling to Norway. If I don't finish Simon's hat, I will take that and finish it, and I may still take this. I don't know whether I'll take this or whether I'll buy some sock yarn in Norway. I don't know. We will see. I don't want to take too much with me because there are loads of yarn shops in Norway, and I will probably buy yarn while I'm there. But obviously, I also need something to knit on when I get there. So yesterday I was back at spinning yarn again, so I'm just going to show you what I bought yesterday. Apologise for the rustling. So I wasn't going to buy anything yesterday because I thought I bought something. I've done 4 workshops or 3, I can't remember, in the last month, and I bought a skein of yarn, mostly sock yarn, every time I've been there. So I wasn't going to buy anything yesterday, but then I noticed that they had some 6-ply sock yarn, and I want some slightly thicker socks, so I bought this. This is Opal 6-ply, and it's gorgeous colours. At first I nearly bought another one which was like purple and yellow, but then I saw this one and I thought, well, I like this one, because if I decide I don't want to use this for socks for me, I can use it for socks for Simon, because these are colours that he would like as well, and he does like wearing thicker socks in his walking boots in the winter. So there might be socks for me, there might be socks for Simon, I don't know. We'll see when I get around to starting them. Okay, so I think that is it for today. Not too long an episode today, a little bit shorter than normal, because I've been really busy and I haven't worked on too many projects this week. Remember that my online brioche, successful brioche online course is launching on the same day as this video is live. I'll put the link below. If you're signed up for a newsletter, there's an extra discount, so go and check that out. And if you haven't signed up for a newsletter, sign up, and then you'll get the discount next time I send out the newsletter. If you're watching this at some point in the future, then do sign up for newsletters so you don't miss out on any future discounts. So the successful brioche online course will be at a reduced price for the whole of December, and there'll be an extra discount for newsletter subscribers, I think, for the first half of December. But I haven't decided yet. We'll see. What I'm feeling like tomorrow when I write my newsletter, I might feel more generous tomorrow, so we'll see. So if you're interested in that, please sign up to that. And I have a discount on all my patterns on both Payhip and Ravelry from now till the end of December, and the code for that is, I haven't decided on the code. I have a discount, 25% off on all my patterns on both Payhip and Ravelry from now till the end of December 2023. 25% off any of my patterns, no minimum quantity or anything, both on Payhip and Ravelry. You can find the links below. I haven't decided what the code's going to be yet. So I will pop the code on the screen, and I'll also leave the details below so you can see it there. It will also be in the newsletter, which is going out today as well. So don't forget that discount if you want to treat yourself to a pattern this month. On Ravelry, you can actually gift a pattern to a friend as well. I don't know if you can do that on Payhip. If you can't use Ravelry and you want to buy a pattern as a gift for a friend, just email me and we will sort it out. I can send you a PayPal invoice and then I can send a pattern directly to your friend. But on Ravelry, you can actually gift a pattern to somebody else. So if you want to buy a present for a knitting friend, I send them one of my patterns, you might want to do that. Or if you want to treat yourself and stock up on patterns ready for all your Christmas knitting, December knitting, festive knitting, New Year knitting, 2024 knitting. Talking about videos, this week on Tuesday I released a video which is very personal, and I felt slightly nervous about releasing it. I was asked a few months ago about doing a video talking more about myself, how I ended up living here, because I'm from Norway, and a little bit about my family, what my kids are doing. I didn't talk too much about my kids because they're in their middle and late 20s now, and they don't necessarily want me talking about them. And what they do for a living and things. I think I've mentioned briefly, kind of roughly what they do. One's still a student and one's working. But I did talk about a bit about my childhood, where I grew up in Norway, my love for travel, living abroad. I lived in the States for a year before I moved here, how I came to live here, how I met my husband. I filmed it a few weeks ago, so I can't remember exactly what I said, but I think I covered all those points. And see some of the challenges I've had, including some health issues and some very personal stuff that made me a little bit emotional in the video, which was losing my sister, my only sister, 3.5 years ago. Right at the end of the very first lockdown we had here in England, so difficult time as well. So I share all that in a video called This Is Me, which is out on Tuesday. So if you want to see that, please go and take a look. I'll link it below. To those of you who've left comments, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, because I was a bit nervous, and it was supposed to go out last week and then I postponed it. And I was actually going to record another video to go up this week on Tuesday and postpone it again. But I didn't have time, so I released it. But yeah, it's not an easy topic to talk about. Coming up next week is Vlogmas. My first Vlogmas video is going out on Saturday. I'm planning to do Saturday, Tuesday and Thursday, like I did in Vlogtober. Saturday and Tuesday will be vlog style videos, trying to share some Christmas content with you as well, and just what I'm knitting. My advent calendars, I have 2, and what I'm doing with them and things like that. And then I don't know on Thursdays, but I'm going to carry on doing my podcast, or I'm going to do a Vlogmas episode. Next week will probably be a podcast, and maybe also the week after, because I'm still here. The week after that, I'm going to be in Norway. So the last week before Christmas, there will not be a podcast because I'm going to be in Norway. So it will just be Vlogmas that week. And then I may record something to put out between Christmas and New Year, and then when I come back in January, I'll share some stuff of what I did in Norway. So that's my plan. We'll see how it works out. So if you're interested in watching my Vlogmas videos this year, I did Vlogmas last year as well, and the year before. So there are 2, I did a separate playlist for each of those years. So there's a Vlogmas 2022 and a Vlogmas 2021 playlist. I'll link those below. So if you didn't watch those because you didn't follow me back then and you want to get a head start on Vlogmas, then you can go and watch those. I know there's a lot of people who do Vlogmas and it's a lot of content. This is why I'm not going to do daily videos. I think the idea of Vlogmas is that you do daily videos, and that's just too much. I'm going to try and film a little bit every day, at least opening my advent calendar and maybe a little bit else, but I'm not going to release a video every day because I think it's just too much. Who's got time to watch me talking to them every day? So I am going to I'm going to release 3 videos a week, and I think that's enough. So I hope you'll join me for Vlogmas starting on Saturday, where I open day 1 and day 2 of the advent calendars I've got, and I also show you what I'm doing with one of the advent calendars. Which I had oh, there it is. I actually have it here. I've cheated. I already opened day 1 and knitted it up because of time. So I've cheated a bit, but I'm not going to show you now. I have 2 advent patterns, my fantasy brioche wrap and my poinsettia pattern. They were both 25% off till today, but you can also get 25% off with my December discount from today. So I'll put all those details and links below. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Join me for Vlogmas, and go and check out my successful brioche online course and my advent patterns. Even if you haven't got an advent, you can still knit them in either full skeins of yarn or leftovers or whatever. So thanks for watching. I will see you on Saturday for the first episode of Vlogmas. I hope you have a lovely time wherever you are. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.